This vlog's a little late in the evening, but it counts regardless. It's just been a busy day. Driving on I-5, fixing an apartment, driving on I-5, family time, baby bedtime, and now finally at 7:30, and I can talk a little bit before I go to bed. So anyway, I promised you to read a little bit more, so I'm going to do that. And yeah, I found a meditation kind of helper guide thing on YouTube by David Precision, so I'm going to link that too. I'm just going to put everything in all the description, so in case you're ever wondering where it is, you don't have to find the right video. You can just click on any video and you'll have all the links available to you. I didn't do the kettlebell today because I knew if I was going to do that, I wouldn't be able to complete my shower because I'd be too exhausted and sore, because I know the first time you really exercise, you get really sore, so it was best to complete the shower before, instead of just working out. Anyway, we're going to read more of this, Millionaire Master Plan. I think I have some time. I have to just talk quietly so my wife doesn't get angry that I'm keeping the baby awake, or the toddler. So anyway, we'll get to this. Hopefully it'll be worth reading, and then we're going to start on our Rich Dad Poor Dad. That should be quick as well. I don't think we'll have time for it, but one book that I'll try to read during hopefully I'll extend this 30-day challenge to 60-day challenge, and that's Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People book, which is quite seminal if you want to gain any sort of leadership skills and learning how to work with people. So that's it for the docket. I've done everything today but scribe, which I'll probably be doing before bedtime, and just kind of jotting down my notes, and also the stuff that I learned from listening to a lot of Tony Robbins and Jordan Peterson, because there's a lot of overlap. They just say it in different words, but essentially it's all there. Peterson's more about the theory and the spiritual application of like what it means for commitment and the whole sacrifice that Abraham does. You know, some people, especially atheists, kind of scoff at that and be like, he's killing his own son. Well, sacrifice shows commitment. Oops. And that's the level of commitment. So you know, there's not just some big backstory and some sort of like deep personal sacrifice he's making. It's very visceral, the type of sacrifice he's making in order to show his commitment to God. So it's just that kind of stuff that I think Peterson does really well in explaining, and why it's far easier to be a non-denominational Christian and just follow the practice versus subscribing to a church in the way that they believe. And I think a lot of the teachings, or the pastors actually don't know the Bible that well when it comes to the human condition and what messages it's trying to pass on, and they take it more quite literal. And then the teachings that generations and thousands of years humans have tried to pass down through mostly verbal communication, because the written language is quite new versus how old the religion goes back, especially since Christianity isn't that new. It takes a lot of stuff from basically when humans were in Mesopotamia and just kind of trying to conquer Iraq, or what was present-day Iraq. So just thinking about like, well, they did have some writing, I guess, because it's agriculture. And anyway, I'm getting really into the weeds. I'll get to that part later. Yeah, anyway, it's probably getting a little bit long, but whatever. So on to some Millionaire Master Plan reading. So I got some dry skin here. It looks like I got punched or something. That's weird. Okay, I'll see you in a second.